Hi guys and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. I'm Farhad. If you're new to this channel then please smash that subscribe button now, and we are about 126 subscribers away from the 1.3k mark, the new goal of our channel. So if you're new, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. And so today, as promised, I am back this time with a Malayalam film review. The film that I am going to be discussing today is the new Prithviraj starrer Kaapa, which is streaming now on Netflix. Now, every time, if you have been following my reviews and my videos, then, you would know my love for Malayalam films, and, I absolutely love the storytelling that is there. And every time there's a new Malayalam film in town, it just piques my curiosity and my interest levels. I am absolutely looking forward to that, come what may, and I do often watch it in the first given opportunity that I get, and that has been the trend that has been following since 2020 and through 2021 and 2022 and now 2023. But here I had a little bit of skepticism, given that the director Shaji Kailas, he had earlier directed the Malayalam film Kadua, which was one of the films that I had not really liked from 2022. One of the few Malayalam films that did not work for me, and so I was a little on the fence as to whether should I manage my expectations or should I expect a lot, given it is a Malayalam film. And so with much hope and skepticism, I did venture into Kaapa, which is now streaming on Netflix, and here are my thoughts on the same. So coming to the story and screenplay, Kaapa is the story of a woman whose name gets enlisted in the Kaapa list, and that is the antisocial, element list of Kerala, and which is basically a list of all the notorious gangsters that are wanted, and that is something that would be doing the rounds basically. But having said that, the story here is essentially, if I had to say, if I had to keep the story a little aside, the basic story is a gangster drama. And so it is nothing really new or nothing that you've not watched already. But the treatment here is such, it is so layered that in fact, it ends up being a compelling gangster drama. And that is something that I absolutely adore for the existence of Malayalam films, I can say, the compelling drama, the layered screenplay that is there, that absolutely, hits it out of the park. And this is also, you can classify this as a mass masala entertainer. However, this is far from the mass masala entertainers that you would see in Tamil or Telugu films. With all due respect, I mean, these are the grounded mass masala entertainers that I would call it, and nothing over the top. So they often stick to their, the source material that is there, and that is something that I absolutely enjoy. And here the screenplay, which is standing at about 133 minutes, it doesn't waste any time. There are no subplots, or there's no unnecessary comedy scenes or romantic angles that would just do nothing but add minutes to the drama, or unnecessary songs as well. And so this is a crisp narrative, it's a very taut narrative, and that is something that I absolutely enjoyed in Kaapa. Now the drama, it opens, in the form of a bit of a mystery. You are introduced to the couple that are there, the character of Asif Ali and Anna Ben, and and they are, by the way, husband and wife. One thing that you do realize is that something is amiss with the wife. I mean, there is some past that she is holding on to, and you do not know exactly what it is trying to, what exactly she holding on to, rather. And that did make for a compelling start. It made for a very interesting start, and it set the ball rolling for the drama to follow. And almost immediately, the drama does get to the point, in which you get a small glimpse about the incident that was bothering her, followed by the main conflict that is there. Her list being enlisted in the Kappa document that is there. That is something that instantly gets in the conflict. You can see the conflict is almost immediately introduced. Now, couple of things: the drama is very engrossing and engaging, particularly after the introduction of the gangster protagonist that is there, the gangster protagonist which is essayed by Prithviraj himself. His character, the writing is such that it allows the audience to form your own judgments about him until you do get a glimpse of his past every now and then. So the drama does oscillate between two timelines, between the past and the present often. And so this absolutely demands your attention, and with each to and fro that is there, that is something that you get a glimpse of his personality from his past and what formed his current present that is there. And that is an interesting way of narrating it that made the drama a little more layered as well. And so one of the key ingredients I feel for a gangster drama is that the characterization firstly of the protagonist and the situations that the characters find themselves in, and so the atmosphere, the ambience of the drama, I think that is very important. And that is where Kaapa does score beautifully so. And the proceedings are very interesting. The scenarios that are made, they are layered and quite compelling, if I may say so. The twists and turns in the drama also, I feel that they absolutely, although not entirely unpredictable, but definitely they are compelling. And I say that not entirely not predictable because there are only two or three parties that are involved in the drama. You would come to know when you watch the drama. So if there are only two or three parties, you would know that there would be a little bit of a double crossing game that is somewhere going to be there. So it doesn't really shock you. So by unpredictable, it not being by predictable, I'm saying it's not shocking enough. Nothing that would absolutely make your jaw drop, but it's still a very compelling drama, and you have to give it to the writing. However, I feel that there are a couple of roadblocks as well in this drama. One, I feel that the main plot that was there, the find that it started with when the woman's name being there in the Kaapa list, the character of Annabelle, her name was there in the Kaapa list, which featured notorious gangsters. I felt that that plot point was too simplistically resolved. I felt um, the focus was not on that plot point, but it was more on the gangster. It was the focus was more on the gangster and his the people around him rather. And I think that did little that I would acquaint it with like a negative thing, because I felt that the drama could have focused on that particular incident as well. Secondly, I felt that apart from the character of Prithviraj, other characters are slightly underwritten. I mean, all of the other characters are slightly underwritten, probably to a lesser extent Dilish Pothan as well, but all the others I felt are slightly lesser written. They could have made it more interesting by adding a little more details or character traits to those particular characters, I felt, but taking nothing away from the drama. The events leading up to the final act are absolutely spectacular, and they make for a compelling watch. I'm repeating the word compelling a lot because it is indeed compelling and very interesting. Even the little outro that was there, it had a little twist that sees a potential sequel, and that is something that I was really looking forward to. Now the part 2 that is there, it has a lot of scope, and that would be like an interesting face off that is there, and that really summed up the screenplay. That was very well written, and I was really impressed by it, given that it was a gangster drama. Now coming to the technical aspects, so the dialogues I felt are they're massy, but they don't go overboard, and they make for a good impact, and that is something that the industries from Telugu and Tamil can actually take, the mass masala entertainer ones, that you need not really resort to cringe-worthy dialogues to to highlight your point. You can just keep it simple and keep it true to your core. The core idea should be there, and that will really resonate well with the audience. Is what I feel. You need not just break into a random dance, or to just to provide comedy for the sake of providing comedy. That if that happens, I feel that you're straying away from your source material, and that is something that I did see with Varisu or with Walter Viraya, with all due respect to the respective fans of the film and the makers. This is the reason why this movie works and that doesn't work. Although all three of them are in the same mass masala entertainer zone, but mass masala entertainers are definitely differing industry to industry, and that is something that is there. Given the background music, I think it is very pulsating and very. It did raise the bar, in several sequences. It enhanced the drama that was there. I felt the cinematography was also very well done, although there were a couple of over-the-top action sequences, but that's okay. It did not really bother me while I was watching the film. The direction here, the direction by Shaji Kailas, I think he did a pretty good job here. I think as much as I did not really like his direction in Kadua, here he was on point and alert to the situation. There are several instances where he focuses on the character traits and creates a compelling drama, and there are so many moments in the screenplay that he creates that makes for a fascinating impact and a very engaging watch, and that for that I think the direction does deserve distinction marks. So thumbs up to the direction. Now coming to the performances are fabulous here. They are outstanding here. I just wish that some of the characters were better written, little better written. So Annabelle, I think she was fabulous, particularly in the dying moments of the film. She was fabulous, and as was Aparna Balamurli. Both of them are fabulous, and I cannot, spoilers, cannot wait to see them having a face off in Kaapa 2. I think that would be a very interesting watch. As far as I'm concerned, Dilish Pothan is calculative and very well restrained. He did an excellent job here. Asif Ali is the only, probably one of the only characters who is not grey, and he's quite sincere and earnest. He does a pretty good job as well. But this is an out and out Prithviraj Sukumaran show. I mean, his mannerisms, the way his intimidation, is there in his character, it really reflects to the viewers as well. And he done a brilliant job. He's outstanding in the film, and he owns almost every frame that he is in. And it was another memorable, Prithviraj Sukumaran outing, I would say. It was a very well portrayed character of a gangster, setting apart, not really following a stereotype, but still, adding his own levels of intimidation. I think he did a pretty good job as well. So overall, Kaapa is a compelling gangster drama with outstanding performances, and I quite enjoyed the film. It is streaming on Netflix. Let me know your thoughts on the same. I mean, it did have a theatrical release, so I'm assuming that some of you at least may have already watched Kappa, in a theater. So let me know your viewing experience and your thoughts on the film. Also, if you haven't watched it, it's still on Netflix. Go watch it and share your opinion. Also, if you're liking this video, please smash that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Press that bell icon. It helps a small creator like me. We are again only 126 subscribers away from the 1.3k mark. We are growing as a Digi family, and for us to grow consistently, also share the video with your friends and to your family. Let's get them into this, this little community that I would always call my family. I mean, it's not that none of you all are subscribers. They are all family, and everyone has their opinion, and all opinions are welcome as long as we are civil, which we are at the moment, and that is the speciality of this little channel that is there. Also, if you'd like to read my full review of Kappa on my site, Popcorn Reviews with a double S, the link of which is in the description box below. Please do visit my site as well. Also follow me on different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd. All links are in the description box below. I do not end up making a video on all the films that I watch and review, but I do write a lot. So you can, visit my site, Popcorn Reviews with a double S, reviews with a double S, often, and also follow me on different social media platforms. I will see you again very soon. So then until next time, thank you so much, and keep liking and subscribing to the channel. Spread the love that is there on this channel. Thank you so much.